Never deny truth, okay? Doesn't matter what you think it came from, it's truth. So happy are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. All right, so where do we stand with that? So we see a lot of injustice in the world, right? So an injustice means something negative has occurred, something wrongful has occurred. So in this specific beatitude, as it's very, very popularly known, it's also a message of wisdom for those who can hear it, right? And I want to express it to you because it just brings me joy, and I want to share that joy with you. Why? Because it's better that you stay hungry and thirsty than seek a result that will further undermine what you were justified and right about, because you might become wrong when you go and seek to fulfill your hunger and thirst for righteousness, which might come in the form of retaliation, revenge. And I'm not talking about defense now. I'm talking about an outward aggression towards being done wrong by. And that's where we must stop. You need to stay in a position of be hungry and be thirsty for that justice, and it's not going to come from you. If it does come from you, it would come from you in a natural way, as if you were walking towards the fridge and getting a drink. So don't think extra, especially if you're going to end up hurting somebody, because that's the fine line. There is no righteousness if there's no God in the picture. Because without God, your wrongdoing could be right to you. But with God, anybody who knows God in that way, doesn't mean I'm saying you're wrong if you don't. But for those who do, there's a very clear distinction of what's the difference between right and wrong. And it's hard for us on a soulful, spiritual level to do the wrong thing and live with that, because now the spirit and the life are combined in a way that's not healthy, that's not uniform, that's not there's no harmony in that. So again, stay hungry, stay thirsty, because we're talking about righteousness now. We're not talking about the hunger and thirst that comes for water and food. So again, stay still. If you check out my other videos, you'll hear what I say about meditation and about being still. And I know it's not easy. When you're feeling like you're in ego zone, you're going to retaliate. You're going to be like, I want my justice. And if you pursue that justice with that aggression, you're probably going to be ending up more wrong than the person who you perceived has done you wrong, okay? So it's a message of stay cool. Don't lose your cool if something wrong happens. If you know God, you're going to have faith that God will figure this out. And I've seen so many stories in my own life where I'm grateful I was able to have the ability to stay cool. And the thing worked out in such a way where it's not like I took a joy in the churning of events, but I was grateful that my thirst and my hunger was filled by God in a way that I had no control over. And if you stay patient enough, and it's a very popular theme throughout the Bible, wait on the Lord, wait on God, you'll be better for it than if you go nuts. I know I just went quick on that, so I'm going to leave you with something very sweet from Benjamin Franklin, who gave us the expressive themes that you probably will hear whether you wanted to or not. The only certainties of life is death and taxes. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Benjamin Franklin was quite a smart, witty guy. And something else, before I get to his boom boom, which is going to be relevant to this video, he also said that our vices could probably put our kids through college. And if you don't have kids, your vices could probably make you super rich. Think about that. And that's why I'm going. It doesn't matter about the death and taxes statement he made, which just feels like a truth. But we also get into the other place about vices and how impactful they are and can strip you of your wealth. But the last thing he said, which is relevant to happy are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled, is if seeking revenge, dig a grave for yourself. I know I probably paraphrase that, but you get it. You can't seek revenge without you falling into your own pit that you're digging, because that's when you cross the line from righteousness to wrongfulness. And on that note, if you guys remember, there was a group called the Thompson Twins back in the 80s. They had the first popular song I was aware of, especially in the video age as it was just booming, was Lies. Lies, 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 yeah, they're going to get you. Lies, 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 yeah, they don't forget you. So that's just a quote from the Thompson Twins song. And you guys, if you're here with me and you feel it, please like and subscribe. I really, really appreciate it. If it's a shareable thing, please share. I'll get some clips on the way just to make it easier on my long form videos for those of you who like my clips. Thank you very much. And again, subscribe if you feel it. All those things are great. I appreciate it. I love comments, each and every one. Have a great day. Peace and love, folks. Take care.